Welcome, my friends, to another exciting edition of Our Bleep It City. I'm your host, Mikey Two Guns. Today we got a very special show, throwback reunion show for me. I'll be bringing in one of my colleagues who's actually my fellow inductee from the IE Sports Hall of Fame. We both went in on the same year, so I kind of circled this date on the calendar as a show I wanted to do, because today this weekend my Patriots will be playing his Steelers. This guy is everything Pittsburgh. This guy personifies everything about Pittsburgh. You think of the typical sportsman in Pittsburgh, it is this guy. Without further ado, let me welcome him in. My man, Ralph Calise. Ralph, what is up, my man? I'm so glad to have you on the show.
Mikey Two Guns, how are you doing, sir? Thanks for having me on. This is very special for me. Very special for me. I mean, we talk a lot on social media, and to be doing this live with a fellow IE Sports Radio Hall of Famer like you just mentioned, and the way you put that, talking about, you said his Steelers and your Patriots, that's great.
Don't get no better, does it?
It's true fandom of both teams.
That's it, man. The rivalry has been intense over the years, and it's like we hate the Steelers, you guys hate the Pats, but in the end, it's because we both really respect each other, because the both cities are just great sports fans, and we both had some really good teams over the years. So I mean, there's a lot of respect there too. So much history. So much history. So speaking of history, the Steelers kind of have a new guy under center this year who's got a lot of history. Aaron Rodgers. What is Steeler Nation? How are you guys feeling about him? He looked really good that first week against the Jets, where he was putting up some big numbers. I know you guys struggled a little bit last week. What's the feel there with Rodgers?
So we'll go back, if I can. We'll do like a timeline thing. Of course, everybody knows that he took like a private jet, I think, into New York to talk to the jet management, and the new coach there, Aaron Glenn, told him, he just like came out and said, all right, you willing to play football this year? Because he didn't want to go through any of the BS that he put on the year before with going away or whatever he went.
Yeah.
And he didn't take to that too well, and he walked out. So he wasn't signing with the Jets. Then free agency came, and there was a lot of talk that the Steelers were going to try to re-sign Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Where they had Justin Fields and they had Russell Wilson.
Oh, right.
And I, for one, if you remember my podcast that I was doing, and I was all for Justin Fields. I wanted him to come back. I wanted the Steelers to give him a chance. Russell Wilson, I wound up hating the guy towards the end.
Really?
Yeah. To continue going on, it wound up that before free agency, Aaron Rodgers, he snuck into Pittsburgh on a plane. He drove like a Civic Honda into the.
Did he really?
Yeah, this is some story. He drove a Honda Civic into the past everybody. Nobody knew who he was.
Oh, you're kidding!
Into the facility there.
Yeah.
He had an 8-hour meeting with the team.
Wow.
Yeah, between Tomlin, Arthur Smith, Dan Rooney, Omar Khan, whoever he
yeah.
It wound up that he wound up leaving, not signing a contract.
Yeah.
So the deal is that he let this go on for a while, and now all the Steeler fans, like you're saying, I'll get into the part where you think that the Steeler fans were thinking. Steeler fans were thinking that he was playing the Steelers, and meanwhile there was no other quarterbacks to sign. They were all gone. Free agency was like 2-3 years. Right, that was the way they signed. So Mason Rudolph taking all the snaps in the OTAs, he's going to be the quarterback. And then finally he came out. I think it was on a Pat McAfee show. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe there or after. He said that he had he'd been with the Steelers for that 8 hours, and he asked the Steelers on his terms to give him his space, that he'll come back. He had some important things in his life going on at the time. I think he had some sick friends he was dealing with.
Okay.
This is where I gathered the information.
Yeah.
Sick friends and he got married, which nobody really knew till he wound up signing with us.
Yeah.
So then all that happened, and then it came out that he signed with the Steelers. So now all Steeler fans are like, well, what the hell? He missed OTAs. What is he just going to come into camp? And, and that's exactly what happened. But, Mikey, I tell you, this is not the Aaron Rodgers that we knew the past couple of years and maybe his last. He's been all on board, and I think he's gained the grace of the Steeler fans.
Yeah.
Each week has gone by, and then week 1 came. We came back versus the Jets and won.
Yeah.
I mean, we lost, like you said, this week we lost versus Seattle.
Yeah.
In our first home game of the season, but it wasn't his fault that we lost.
Yeah, there's some crazy plays.
To answer your question at the start, before I did all that, is that I feel he's being embraced by the Steeler fans right now because we haven't had anything like this in almost 7 years.
Yeah.
And that's including Ben Roethlisberger's last 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Because he couldn't throw a 10-yard out. He was throwing like 7-yard passes to whoever the wide receivers were.
Oh.
That's, but he couldn't throw the ball deep no more. But no, watching Aaron Rodgers, it's a big difference from the guys that we had: Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny
Rudolph.
Pickett, Rudolph when he was named starter. All those guys that were in between. So, to answer your question to that, I would say he's being embraced, kind of like 85% right now by the Steelers fans. Because it's something we haven't seen in years. Yeah. And like I said, he's played well the first 2 games.
Yeah, it's I think they probably are grateful because they know the alternative, right? It's there's not much not many better options.
And the reason he was brought in, the reason why he was brought in is because him and Tomlin have a little thing going. This came out too. Yeah. That they had a good relationship along the lines of him playing in the NFL.
Oh, really?
And Mike Tomlin's statement was, I'm bringing in this veteran quarterback to win us games, get us into the playoffs, and win a playoff game because that's Mike Tomlin's downfall. He wins all these games. He has a winning record now for like 21 years. Yeah. But when he gets in the playoffs, he bombs out. They get blown out. So he's got to get that monkey off his back.
I was curious about Tomlin too because I think he's the longest tenured coach in the league now. But like you said, and I heard a few of your shows where there was some frustration with him over the past year or two. Are fans really like kind of putting the pressure that it's like playoffs and have a little success or bust? Is that kind of the consensus over there?
I tell you, I don't know if you've ever seen any of the shows I did with my son. My son right now, he cannot stand Mike Tomlin.
Really?
Okay. My son is a Steeler fan. He's in his 20s. He's only seen 2 coaches. It's only been Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, wow.
And he just after recently, he's literally only seen 1 quarterback at Pittsburgh with Ben Roethlisberger. But anyway, no, he's really been on a Mike Tomlin like downfall.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's got to go.
Yeah.
We're never going to win with this guy. He's too in his ways. He's, he doesn't hire coaches that could possibly replace him because he knows it's time is coming where he's going to be replaced. And I was always a big Mike Tomlin supporter, as you knew on my shows. Yeah. But I tell you, after last year, I think there was one show I did with my son, and I completely shocked the shit out of my son, where I did my opening spiel, and I laid into Mike Tomlin with vulgarity.
Yeah, I think that's the show that I caught.
It was time to go. And my son, I said, all right, Aunt, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
And when he came on, he didn't know what to say because he didn't expect that because he knows I love Mike Tomlin.
He stole his thunder.
But yes, I think the pressure is on, and Steeler fans are making it more known now that come on, this is the same. We're seeing the same. The new phrase in Pittsburgh is wash, rinse, and repeat because it's the same shit every week. Yeah, every game. Press conference, same shit.
Yeah,
practice, interviews during practice during the week, same stuff, and then the game comes Sunday and. Whatever happens. But
kind of reminds me a little bit about when Belichick was at the end here. Kind of like he lost his fastball a bit, right?
That's it. That's probably the old ways of the coaches that have been stable for a while in the NFL. They have their ways. Like his phrase is the standard, and it'll always be that way while he's there. And, it's not going to change.
Right. What was the Russell Wilson experience like?
Okay, so Russell Wilson came in. My personal experience when he put that post out at midnight when he was a Steeler. I tell you, Mikey, I was up till 3:00 in the morning. He put a post out. I think it was on Instagram.
I don't remember it.
I'm going to be in the black and gold. I'm a Steeler. Oh. Like he was making it known he was going to be a Steeler.
His announcement. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he did it. I tell you, Mikey, I was so pumped up. I was up till like 3:30 in the morning on my phone. Just texted people. Everybody was like Steeler fans. My son,
the diehard fan. Love it.
And then when he came in and they brought him in, everything seemed cool. They did their opening
introductory
training camp when they do strength and conditioning things.
Okay, yeah.
They made this guy pull weights on a sled and he hurt himself.
Oh, really?
That's why he didn't start the season last year.
Oh, interesting.
He never got over the injury.
Right.
So they had, it took him a while to get over it.
Yeah.
They played 6 games without him, and it was Justin Fields. And Justin Fields went 4-2, and he could have easily went 6-0. He did nothing wrong, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
That's why I fell in love with him. And then finally they gave the reins to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
He started out fine his first 2 games, but as the season progressed,
it went downhill.
Terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
Huh.
Well, they lost the last 6 games of the year, including the playoff game.
Did they? Wow.
And he had that play in the playoff game versus Baltimore. He was running down the middle of the field. He was running for a touchdown, and he decided to go to the right, and he ran into the guy, and they fumbled, and they got the ball. That turned the whole game around. And that's when I couldn't stand him. I was like, that's it. Get this guy out.
That was the last straw right there, huh?
You can't get in the end zone running a straight line. You got to zigzag. What are you zigzagging? Go straight.
So they say the quickest point to A and B is a straight line. So, it's
again, you took the words right out of my mouth.
It's a good mess. The Hall of Fame minds right there, Ralphie.
There you go.
So the Pittsburgh through 2 games. What would you say? What are the strengths of the Steelers? Because here we've been locked on the Patriots. We haven't been seeing the Steelers too much. What are the Steelers' strengths?
All right. Well, I'll give you the strengths, and I'm going to start off where we just went. I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers is a strength.
Yeah, right.
The quarterback play has been not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, it's they came back. I was actually at the Jet game in the Meadowlands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was there, and
wow.
he brought them back. It was a back and forth game. He didn't waver as a professional quarterback. He got them in position when he had to.
Yeah.
And and then last week he had a couple of bumps in the road. The only thing with Aaron Rodgers is, and I'm not too sure. I haven't really done like a lookup thing on the Patriots, but being that I have you on air now, you can tell me.
That's what I'm here for.
He's been taking a lot of sacks.
I heard about that.
He's not mobile. He's not mobile. So if the line breaks down, there's a good chance you're going to sack him because he's not getting out of there. But as far as his quarterback play, I have no problem with it so far.
Yeah.
So that's one strength. I'll give you another strength. I want to say the defense, but really the defense has been getting gashed. But our secondary should be not that it has been this fall, but our secondary should be a big strength for this team going forward. So,
that's right. You guys picked up what's the All-Pro guy. He had the big tackle at the end of
they got
Ramsey.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
they had Justin. They picked up Justin Thornhill from the Browns to play. Well, this is what they were going to do. Their secondary consists of Joey Porter Jr. at cornerback. Ramsey. Then they were going to have Elliott and Deshaun Elliott and Justin Thornhill as the safety, and then they had this guy they got from the Jets, Brandon Eccles, as like the roam guy coming on third down, whatever.
Yeah,
but they were using Jalen Ramsey as like a Swiss knife player where he was playing every position in the secondary.
Oh, really?
That's what was supposedly happening. But Joey Porter got hurt versus the Jets, and then he wound up playing cornerback. But when healthy, I mean, and it's still the beginning of the season. I guess they have to play a little bit together.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big strength for the Steelers.
That sounds like a Belichick type player, the Swiss Army guy playing a cornerback, safety, linebacker. So that's definitely a weapon to have. I know he used to give Brady fits, Ramsey.
I mean, I don't want to compare him to this guy, but they're trying to use him like the Steelers when they had Troy Polamalu.
Ooh.
But I would never compare him to him.
That guy, that's a legend right there. I mean, that's in the Heinz Ward, James Harrison, like echelon right there. So that's wow. So so you guys got some good new players this year, which I'm sure that's got to be pretty exciting. So how's the
85% of the starting lineup is new, Mikey?
Is it really?
Yeah,
what about the draft? How are the draft picks that they made? Are they doing all right?
The guy they drafted first was a defensive lineman, Derek Harmon.
Okay.
He got hurt at the end of preseason.
Ooh.
In the last game. He's actually going to play his first game versus you guys coming up.
Okay.
So keep an eye out on him. They have high hopes for him. He's playing next to Cam Hayward on the line. So.
Oh, Hayward, that guy's been around forever.
Yeah.
One guy I want to ask you about, and it will be a name that a lot of Patriots fans will be very curious about, because a lot of people, there was a big uproar when he got let go, and he was a big part of our defense the past few years. Is Jabril Peppers? He could be a difference maker. I think we had talked before the show. You said he played maybe sparingly a little bit the last game. You guys expected big things from him?
So he played versus Seattle. Yes, he did. He played sparingly.
Yeah.
I noticed he was on special teams a lot.
Oh, really? Interesting.
But I was, like I said, I always talk with me and my son. We always talk about the Steelers because we're big Steelers fans.
Yeah.
I had a spiel with my son the other day, and I said, why don't the Steelers do this? Being that we're struggling, because they're struggling right now with their linebackers.
Yeah.
So if you guys have guys that can catch the ball over the middle, I think that would be a good strength for your guys to try to exploit first this week, because that's been a big problem for them. But I told my son, I says, we got this guy Jabril Peppers, okay? He came from the Patriots, okay? We're having trouble with the linebackers in the middle there, miscommunication or just not playing up to the way they're supposed to be playing. Why don't we just put him there? Put him there for this game. I mean, he's not a linebacker, but use him as like a linebacker, safety tight.
Rover,
let him play there because he knows the Patriots.
Yeah.
The system. I mean, I don't know if the system is the same as Mike Vrabel to the guy that was there last year, but still, he knows he knows most of the the offensive play.
He was in camp with us the whole time, so he was okay. So he knows he's seen us. He's seen the plays from this year a lot. So I think there's a lot of intel that he's going to be given.
That's
Tomlin.
What I'm thinking. And even if you put him on the field, I'm sure he could see it.
Oh yeah.
Seeing it is much better than actually
checking
looking at
film.
it. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, he's seen it in practice every day in training camp. So it's
throw him on the field if the linebackers are having trouble, and just use him as safety linebacker, and just let him chase somebody around.
He can be like a third coach too on the field, because he's seen. I mean, he knows a lot of the plays, a lot of the formations. As a Pats fan, that's a guy I might be worried about a little bit.
There's a great story behind him and Mike Tomlin. I don't know if you know it.
No.
So when the Steelers when they go and they go look at the players at their pro days.
Yeah.
The Steelers really loved Jabril Peppers.
Oh, really?
Well, Mike Tomlin took the boys out there, his coaches or whoever the scouts, whatever.
Yeah.
And what the Steelers do is when they go to a pro day for a team, they ask the team. I guess they have to ask them. I guess it's a rule. They ask somebody of the team, or I don't know who's involved, if they could take the player out to dinner that they're really looking at to maybe draft.
Yeah.
So Jabril Peppers, when he was with Michigan, they went to they went to see him.
Yeah.
But for this weird instance, they didn't ask Jabril Peppers to go out to dinner. because I guess they knew they weren't going to get him because he went higher up than the Steelers drafted.
Oh.
Jabril Prepper's agent called Mike Tomlin before they left Michigan and said, "Hey, what's going on? I thought you guys take the guy out to dinner that you guys were coming to see."
Yeah.
And Mike Tomlin said, "You know what? Set it up. Set the dinner up. We're taking him out to dinner."
Oh, really?
Great story. Great story.
That's
Things
awesome.
you don't hear. Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
they got to know each other, and they got very close. I guess as close as you could say a football player in college and a coach in the NFL could be.
That's actually really smart.
It was a no-brainer when they signed him. Right. As soon as he got cut, they probably had him on the horn.
That's a really smart chess move to do that because you're not going to get him now, but to have that kind of like then that connection and that friendship pays off years later.
That's a great assumption. Yes.
Yeah. That was credit to Tomlin for that, for sure.
I didn't know that. I heard the story after they signed him. Somebody wrote an article about it.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, hopefully we see him a lot Sunday. I mean,
yeah.
In my eyes, I would like to see him a lot. I don't know if he's up to speed now with the plays and everything, but we'll see what happens.
You'd think if there was a chance that he was going to play a significant role in any game this season, it would be against us. So
exactly.
I think he'll be should be out there. Should be out there.
That's what I'm trying to tell my son. Yes.
Another player that you guys have that's new. Well, two players actually that are pretty interesting from a New England standpoint. You guys got DK Metcalf, who the Patriots infamously passed up in the first round so we could draft N'Keal Harry, who's long gone. So we never had him, and he's the guy that Pats fans salivated over, and we always wanted him. But you guys got him now. And you guys also have another former Pats guy that's bounced around a little bit now, Jonnu Smith.
Yes.
What have you seen so far from these guys? How have they looked for you?
Well, DK Metcalf, as you know, before Aaron Rodgers even signed, he went out to California, and him and Aaron Rodgers had a.
Did they work out together?
They had a workout together. Yes.
Oh, really?
In my mind, once that happened, I knew he was coming to the Steelers. Yeah, I knew he was coming to the Steelers.
Interesting. Yeah.
I knew Aaron Rodgers was coming to the Steelers because.
Oh, okay.
What the hell with DK Metcalf be going to practice? Right.
He was testing him out. Okay.
Yeah, he had a real good first game, DK Metcalf, versus the Jets.
Yeah.
He had 3 drops Sunday.
Okay.
He did score a touchdown, but
okay.
Yeah, he's the main guy.
Mm.
He's the main guy, and they got him, because they wanted to get rid of George Pickens. Remember George Pickens?
Yeah.
He's on Dallas now.
Oh.
So they felt they needed a number 1 wide receiver, and he was available, and they traded for him. And then, of course, they traded George Pickens after the draft. But I tell you, Mikey, I would have loved to see DK Metcalf and George Pickens together.
Yeah, that would have been quite a combination.
Oh, my God, that would have been insane.
Mm.
But, George Pickens has that mind thing going, as a young football player and all that. And
a lot of those wide receivers are
the Steelers don't put up with that type of stuff, and if you're going to do that, they get rid of you.
Pittsburgh is no nonsense.
Yeah, as far as Jonnu Smith, I went to training camp, and I haven't seen it yet this year, but they were using this guy all over the field in training camp.
Yeah.
He was lining up in the backfield. He was lining up as a wide receiver. He was lining up as a tight end. And he was just a physical when I went to camp, I saw 3 fights. I couldn't believe I never saw fights at camp in my life. I saw 3 fights. He was involved in 2 of them.
You're kidding.
So yeah, I guess he was trying to make his point, for being I'm on the Steelers now and I'm staying. But I haven't seen them use him in any of those types of
not yet, huh?
Plays, not yet. I don't know.
That's interesting because that's
going to be this week. I don't know.
That sounds very familiar because when he was with the Pats, he was a big signing here, and we kept waiting for him to break out and have a big game like that. Mm-hmm. And every week it was like, well, where's Jonnu Smith? Or we're going to see all these skills that he has, and we didn't see it. So that's kind of funny that you
think about him. You think about him mostly last year. What the year he had last year was insane.
He had a great year.
I was like pumped up when I heard we traded.
Yeah. That this past week there was an interesting play in the game where the kickoff went over the guy's head, and who did you guys play this week? Past week, was it
Seattle?
And the Seattle guy was like a Christmas. It was like Christmas in July or in the summer. Like, had you ever seen anything like that?
I tell you what, Mikey. How did you mention it? I wrote to someone on X Twitter the other day about this, but they never got back to me. This happened to the Steelers once before.
Did it really?
Way back when. I don't know if you remember a guy named Barry Foster.
Oh yeah, it was running back.
Running
back. I do remember him.
So when Chuck Noll was in I think it was his second to last year before he was coaching the Steelers, they drafted Barry Foster as the next upcoming running back, and the same thing happened on a kickoff.
You're kidding.
As a rookie, they used him on the kickoff returns. They were playing the 49ers because I remember it, and they kicked the ball to him, and he went to catch the ball. He fumbled it. It went right through him. They knocked him over, and then the Niners recovered the ball for a touchdown. And that's exactly what I thought of when I saw this happen Sunday.
And then Jerome Bettis came in.
No. Barry Foster had a great career with the Steelers.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was Cowher's guy when they were running the ball in those.
Okay, so there's hope.
Yeah, in the championship years when they lost to Dallas in Super Bowl 30, he was the guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so 95.
Yeah, and the year before when they lost to San Diego in the they threw the ball to him and he popped off his chest at the goal line. It was Barry Foster. And
I do remember that.
But now Sunday it happens again. Caleb Johnson. I mean, he wasn't the first round pick, but he's our third round pick. Mikey, I don't know what
the fans. No, how pissed were the fans?
Oh my God, it was insane. It was at my son's house watching the game. We were looking for stuff to throw. Like, you're a football player. How do you not know the rule? But the best thing about the play was if you go back and watch that play.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the guy really controlled the ball when he picked it up for the touchdown.
I was thinking the same thing. It didn't look like it at all.
Fell on it and he rolled out of the end zone.
Yeah.
Came back in the end zone.
I was surprised they gave him a touchdown.
Did you see who picked up the ball? Did you see who picked up the ball after it rolled back in the end zone?
Was it the guy that missed it? Who was it?
No, talking about him. Your guy, Peppers.
Oh, was it Peppers really?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been something.
But no challenge. But I guess every score is reviewed, and I guess they didn't show no replay of it or nothing.
It was strange. It did not look like he had possession. Like they slid right through the end zone. It was
like he rolled on it and then he fumbled it. And he pulled it back in the end zone. But
that was weird.
That was he's not delegated no more to taking kickoffs.
Yeah.
As Mike Tomlin announced this week. So he's got to gain his way back into their graces. And this is the same thing that happened to Barry Foster.
Yeah. On clipboard duty this week, maybe.
Yeah, I don't. They're gonna dress him, but I don't know how many snaps he's gonna get.
Right. How did because I think that from the highlights that I've seen of that game, it seemed like Pittsburgh was doing pretty good in the game. The game was like they kind of had it all, like in the momentum. Then that happened, and then everything seemed like it snowballed from there. Is that kind of what it worked?
The first half, the Steelers were basically after the first drive, the Seattle went right down the field. But then after that, the Steelers, they picked up their defense. They picked it up. They had a couple of turnovers, and they were winning. They were winning 14. I think it was 14-7 at the half. They were up. Yeah. So they played good till halftime, and then Seattle scored again. Again, I don't know. It wasn't the first drive of the second half because we had the ball. They went right down the field. They tied it up at 14. And then like a slug just hit. Like that's when Aaron tried. He threw an interception, but it really wasn't his fault. They had two guys in one spot. And the wide receiver, he was in the wrong spot.
He put in front of the guy.
And he tipped the ball, and it was supposed to be going to Freiermuth, and it was right in his hands, and they intercepted it.
Was that when Rodgers, after the play, was like
yes,
you can't be doing that? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then Seattle went down, they kicked the field goal, 17-14, and then this play that we just spoke about happened. And that's it. They didn't recover from that.
Wow.
So it was into the fourth quarter when that happened. But
that you guys must be that must be a frustrating one because
that was a frustrating
probably should have had that game.
And you hate losing games at home.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, even this year they got the extra home game.
Oh, right.
But it's delegated for Ireland. That's the home game.
I hate that. So
now you lost the home game, and you're down to really 6 home games.
Yeah. I've never liked that. So you guys are now coming. The game is in New England.
Yes, sir.
It's interesting. The bookies still like the Steelers as the favorites. Slight. I think they were 1.5 point favorites.
Okay.
How I know us Patriots fans, we're feeling really good off the win against Miami. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's Miami, but we were feeling good. I'd say our confidence level is decent going into this game. It is Rodgers, and we have struggled against Rodgers, but
okay, I didn't know that. Okay,
when he was with the Packers, he chopped us up pretty well. Although we went 1-1 last year.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he chewed up a lot of guys when he was on.
Yes.
He was really good.
That's a guy that always scared me. Even now, that he's older, that arm. I mean, he's got one of the best arms of all time. Yeah. So, but I say our confidence level is still pretty decent.
Sure.
How's the Pittsburgh the confidence level down there? How are the fans feeling about this game?
I don't know about the fans, but like
just the team,
the media, the
media,
really down.
Really, down. Really, after one bad game, huh?
No, they the way the defense has been playing, it's crazy. I did a short for IE Sports Radio, after the game, and I mentioned that the last 6 games the Steelers have played, they've given up, and this is a record in the NFL. They've given up 29.7 points in the last 6 games. This is not even counting the playoff game where they gave up like 40, I think. But
wow.
29.7 points a game.
Wow.
And this is the defense too. It's basically the same, not the same defense from last year, but they're running in the same schemes and everything. And that's an NFL record.
Wow. And TJ, do you guys have TJ Watt still?
Yes, and then it came out this week that what the teams are doing is they're running the ball. When they run the ball, they load up on TJ Watt's side, and they get like a 4-on-4 on the other side. Like they line it up where they're gonna have like a hat on a hat.
Yeah,
give the ball to the running back and run away from TJ Watt.
Oh, interesting.
And now so this is what they're saying is
they take him right out of the game.
Exactly.
Oh.
And to compound it, because it makes so much sense, he has not had a sack in his last 6 games.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That makes me nervous as a Pats fan, though. Like he's due.
Well, like I'm saying, if they figure out the problem, maybe you should be nervous. But if not, then if you can do that, and Mike Vrabel's a pretty smart guy because he coached in Tennessee.
Did he ever play with Pittsburgh, Vrabel?
Yeah, I was just going to say that's what I was going to spit that out first. But I met him when he was a rookie.
Really?
I met him after a game. He was a good guy. He came out of the locker room. The Steelers they had won a playoff game. It was not a playoff game. They had won. He was a rookie, and he came out. And one of my friends went up to me. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? Great game. Can you sign my jersey?" And he's looking at the kid, and he's like, "Sign your jersey? That's not me."
Yeah.
The kid had a different jersey. I don't even know what he had on. He goes, "I don't care. Sign it." And reluctantly, he signed it, but he really didn't want it.
That is funny because you just reminded me. I think Vrabel ended our season in the playoffs with a sack on Bledsoe. I think it was not like maybe 99.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was
him.
Oh my God! Yes, ball. Yes, it was him.
Yeah.
It was him and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But he did get credit for the
sack. He got the sack. It was like the last play of the game, and it ended our season. Yeah. It was I think that might have been
remember that.
Pete Carroll's last year as a Patriots coach.
Right, definitely before. Yeah, Belichick.
Yeah. I think it was. I want to say 99. Which it's crazy now. The full circle. Then Vrabel comes, wins 3 Super Bowls with us, leaves, and then replaces Belichick. Now it's and now he's back playing Pittsburgh where he started. So
how's the Patriot fan base about Belichick? It was time to go.
It's crazy now because there's like 2 camps. There's some people now that like completely hate him and just say, we know who won the Brady or Belichick debate. It was all Brady. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that, and a lot of people. It's weird too because a lot of people now are almost rooting against him at UNC, and then you've got the other half that are like, still greatest coach of all time. Right. We still got to respect him and honor him, and he deserves that statue next to Brady. And
now how did he leave off with Kraft? Are they
terrible? Like it's it's kind of sad because they had so much success together.
I know.
And now it's like every chance Belichick gets, he's throwing digs at the Patriots and Kraft. Wow. Like now that he's at USC, it's funny. Belichick has barred the Patriot scouts from the UNC practices.
Yes, I heard that. Okay.
All the other scouts are cool, but the Pat scouts are persona non grata there. And it's just there's and I feel like maybe there's something that happened that we still haven't heard about, but there's some bad blood there still, and it's it's sad because they had so many great years and so much success, and it's just you hopefully one of these years they'll kind of come back to their senses and he'll get his statue. Yeah,
and I just started there at IE Sports Radio, and I always listen to your show.
Oh, that's awesome.
You used to do it with a young girl, right?
I did. Yes, I did. Yeah.
You guys were awesome, and I kept.
Oh, thank you.
That comment, and you were always so supportive.
Yeah.
That comment, and this is our Pittsburgh guy, and he's just starting with us. Good luck, and this, and then I was like, holy cow, that's the guy that's in the Hall of Fame with me, because I saw the picture, and I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. We were one after another. I think you were like 23, I was 24.
I think so. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Just great.
It's
pictures are up on the website.
Quite an honor. Yes. You go to the website, we'll always be there. So yeah, that was that's a pretty awesome thing. We'll always have that, man.
And I just want to say, after you moved on, I just want to say thanks for keeping in touch with me because I really liked your work, and I follow you all over. I follow your videos. You do a great job. I love when you do the Celtic videos on the court.
Oh, thank you.
That must pump you up because if I were on a court interviewing a player, oh my God, I don't even know how I would do it.
You'd be awesome. You would be awesome.
I'm so nervous, but those are really great.
You'd be awesome.
Great. I love your work.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it, Ralph. So tell my listeners, because I want all of my listeners to be able to listen to your show. Wow. When is your show and where can they find it?
Okay, so the show is no longer available.
Okay.
But I do
social media.
I do have an account.
Yeah.
It's IESR_Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And it's on X Twitter. You can reach me there, or you can reach me at my personal account, which is Calise R786. And you know what the 786 stands for, right? That's Ben Roethlisberger and Heinz Ward's number.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I thought it was an area code or something.
Yeah, that's also on X Twitter. And what I do now is I post videos for all Pittsburgh sports, college. I do Penn State. I do West Virginia. I do Pitt. And
you do baseball too, right?
Pirates, yes.
Yeah.
And also, Larry has given me the reins. I'm also I do the Pirates, but I'm a big Met fan at heart. So he let me out there, and he said, if you want to throw some videos about the Mets,
nice
do that too. So
nice.
yeah, I do 2-minute videos now, 2-3-minute videos, just to recap everything.
Yeah, very nice. I know I'm always getting the updates. I'm always liking the stuff, and because you kind of keep me informed with the stuff that's going on outside here, which is really
that's great.
Good stuff. So, anyways, Ralph, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. We'll have to do this more often.
Anytime. I appreciate you getting in touch with me and having me on. And let's go Steelers.
And let's go Pats.
Let
the best team win.
Let's see. And good luck to your Boston Red Sox.
No, they need it right now. They're fading fast. So
one team I cannot stand in sports, it's the New York Yankees. And
I think
And if I know somebody who can beat that team, I am going to give you all the luck in the world.